Food waste is a major problem around the world. Every year, millions of tons of food are discarded, contributing to a growing crisis that affects both developed and developing nations. Countries waste huge amounts of food every year. This waste occurs at every stage of the food supply chain, from farms to markets to homes. The United States is one of the worst offenders. Despite being a wealthy nation, it discards an alarming quantity of food. In the US, 37% of all food goes to waste. This staggering figure highlights the inefficiencies in the food system. This waste comes from households, grocery stores, and restaurants. Each sector contributes significantly to the problem. Individual homes play a big role. Families often buy more than they need and end up throwing away perfectly good food. They are responsible for about 20% of all US food waste. This means that small changes at home can make a big difference. Much of this waste happens because people are confused about date labels. Misunderstanding best before and use by dates leads to unnecessary disposal. They throw away food that is still safe to eat. This not only wastes food, but also the resources used to produce it. This has serious consequences for the environment and our resources. Reducing food waste is crucial for a sustainable future. Before supermarkets, people knew how to tell if food was fresh. They used their senses of sight, smell, and touch. However, things changed with the rise of supermarkets and processed foods. It became harder to judge the freshness of packaged items. In the 1970s, the open dating system was introduced. This system was meant to indicate the quality of food, not its safety. Manufacturers often choose dates to ensure the best taste. They want customers to enjoy the product and buy it again. The truth is, date labels are often not based on science. They are more about peak quality rather than safety. Many foods are safe to eat long after their labeled dates. This is especially true for items like dry goods and canned foods. It's important to trust your senses when it comes to food freshness. Smell, sight, and touch can often tell you more than a date label. Look for signs of spoilage, such as mold, discoloration, or an off smell. These are clear indicators that the food is no longer safe to eat. For example, eggs can last for up to 5 weeks in the refrigerator. To test their freshness, you can place them in water. If they sink, they're still good. Meat should be eaten or frozen within a few days. Always check for any unusual odors or slimy textures before cooking. Pantry staples like pasta and cookies are safe to eat past their dates. These items have a long shelf life and are less prone to spoilage. Canned goods can last for years unless the can is damaged. Always check for dents, rust, or bulging before consuming. Frozen food is also safe to eat for a long time. Properly stored, it can maintain its quality for months or even years. Over 70% of Americans find date labels confusing. This confusion isn't just a minor inconvenience. It has significant consequences for both consumers and the environment. This confusion leads to unnecessary food waste. Many people throw away perfectly good food because they misinterpret the labels, thinking the food is unsafe to eat. Experts believe that standardized labeling could help. By creating a uniform system, consumers would have a clearer understanding of when food is actually no longer safe to consume. Clear labels with freshness and expiration dates would be easier to understand. This would empower consumers to make better decisions about their food purchases and consumption. This simple change could prevent 398,000 tons of food waste each year. Imagine the positive impact on our environment and food security. In addition to clearer labeling, we need policies that support food donation. Encouraging businesses to donate surplus food can help feed those in need and reduce waste. Currently, confusion around date labels makes it difficult to donate food, even though it's often legal. Many businesses are unsure about the safety and legality of donating food past its labeled date. France has a law requiring supermarkets to donate unsold food. This has significantly reduced food waste and helped provide meals to those in need. This type of policy could be a model for other countries. By adopting similar laws, we can create a global movement towards reducing food waste and supporting food security. By trusting our senses, supporting policy changes, and reducing our own waste, we can all contribute to a more sustainable future. Together, we can make a significant difference in the fight against food waste. Please like and subscribe for more content like this.